Hello and welcome to day 9 of Lifebook's 30-day challenge. I'm so happy to have you here with me today. The next stop on our Lifebook journey is the subject of character. Who are you? What are you all about as a person? And what kind of a person do you really want to become? Your character is the sum total of your personality traits. It's your identity as shaped by your moral values, and it's expressed in the principles you live by. Who you are inside determines how you live outside. A good character gives you a great decision-making framework, sort of like an inner compass. It allows you to stay on track regardless of pressures or temptations. Now, a good character isn't something we're born with. None of us get that for free. A good character has to be built over time. For example, in order to sustain our lives on this planet, we got to find food, we got to find shelter, we've got to invent medicine, figure out sanitation. We've got to produce the material values that we need to sustain our lives. So when it comes to our physical survival, we've got to shape the world in the image of our values. And in exactly the same way, when it comes to our psychological survival, we've got to shape ourselves into the image of our values. We've got to produce the values of character that sustain our lives and that make our lives worth living. Now, the key here is produce. We've got to produce the value of character. We've got to create. We've got to build. Courage just doesn't fall out of a tree somewhere and land on our head and into our life. Determination doesn't just happen by osmosis. We've got to work on this stuff, and we've got to work hard on this stuff. So when we think about the things that make up a good character, we usually think about all the things we want in our lives to be a good person, like honesty, integrity, reliability, determination, courage, compassion. And character traits like these really do sustain your life and make your life worth living. So let's dive into some core Lifebook philosophy right now with a clip from the classic Lifebook program, and take a look at what having a good character actually means. What does good character look like? I'll give you an example of someone I think had a great character, Ben Franklin. He was one of the first truly great Americans. A diplomat, statesman, inventor, entrepreneur. He was America's first self-made millionaire. Around 1730, when he was in his late 20s, he listed 13 virtues that he thought were really important for a good character. He put these virtues on a separate page in a little book that he kept with him almost all of his life. And he kept track of his performance in every area, every day. Sometimes he'd select one of these virtues and focus on it for an entire week. He wanted to turn these virtues into habits. I think this was the first life book ever in the world. Here were some of the virtues that were on his list. Temperance. Don't eat to dullness. Don't drink to excess. Silence. Don't talk unless it benefits yourself or others, and avoid small talk. Order. Let all your things have their place, and let every part of your business have its time. Resolution. Do what you should do, and always do what you say you're going to do. Frugality. Don't spend foolishly and waste nothing. Tranquility. Don't worry about unimportant things, and don't get upset over things you can't control. That's good stuff. Develop habits in those areas, and you'll create a great life for yourself. You'll live longer. You'll be happier. Those are fantastic character traits. When you meet a person of good character, you know it. You just have a sense that you can trust them, that you can rely on them. They're not going to lie, they're not going to cheat, they're not going to steal. They're going to operate with honesty and with integrity. Those are the kind of people you want to know. Those are the kind of friends you want to have. Those are the kind of people you want to work with and hang out with. And that's the kind of a person you want to be. Now tomorrow, we're going to go a little bit deeper into this fascinating category of our lives, and we're going to do a powerful exercise that's really going to help you move the needle in your character. Until then, have a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow.